What up, everybody, and welcome back to Chat and Chill. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Let me know what you got up to, man. Comment down in the section below. I would love to find out. Now, as you can see, I have a beautiful man on the couch next to me today. So, ladies, calm down with the DMs, please.
Send them to me.
I've got my friend Lewis from Upstage, UK. They host loads of events. They even got a YouTube channel. Link in the description below. Go check them out. They've got some cool content. If you remember, Neeks was here at one of the episodes as well, and Civil. They've both actually done a video on their YouTube channel as well. So I'll put a link in the description below to go check that one out as well. And yeah, thank you very much for coming through, Lewis.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you very much.
Young entrepreneur in the house, so
it's good. It's good to connect.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man.
I mean, I guess we'll go straight into it. Upstage has been around for pretty much a long period of time.
It has.
We can date back to 2012 time.
Go way back.
Go way back. So I want to talk to you about, let's go back to, 5-6 years ago. Talk about how it kind of started and, why you came up with this idea.
So I was in a band. I've always been in like bands and done music and stuff. I learned to play the drums when I was 15, I think.
Oh wow.
And got in bands and stuff and realised that I wasn't going to make much money and be very successful being in a band. Yeah. So I got into the Brit School, which is down the road, which I know is Civil and Neeks went to as well. I was there with them and was there for 4 years and kind of took a liking to music business and came up with the idea of Upstage because I was always frustrated in myself that I could never be promoted and there was never a kind of platform and I didn't really know what I was doing. So started it up and realised that I was surrounded by a load of really talented musicians who could do with my help. And then was kind of interested in media and stuff at the time and looking at how you could promote differently to everybody else, and we realised that the way to do that was video.
Okay, that's cool.
So we put on artists that people didn't really know about that much, and we kind of did loads of video features and promos and interviews and cool stuff.
Yeah.
And managed to sell out the 2 shows that we did, and the first one was Rex Orange County,
okay, dope.
who's doing really well now. Sorry, that was the second one, and then the first one was Indigo Husk, and then Cosmo Pike played the second one as well. So yeah, that's how it kind of started out.
Yeah, because I look at your platform as a whole, from the research I could do, and I can see that you guys definitely promote like up and coming, or maybe even not that have really been out there already. You know what I mean? I looked at a few of the people that are going to be on your relaunch on April. A lot of them are very, very new to the game, very, very new to the game, and I think that's really cool that there's a platform like that, because the same reason why you're probably doing Upstage is the same reason I'm doing this. I felt like a lot of like the people that have never really been on radio, they aren't really getting that kind of chance to have like an interview or even to just practice on an interview basis anyway. So I thought, why not just start there, get people to come through. I mean, I know you ain't really done much, but come through, talk to yourself, and when eventually you do have an actual interview, you kind of understand the kind of interview process and how to know. So I do definitely love the fact that there's somebody else with that kind of same mindset of trying to promote other people. Talk to us about your relaunch. And all that stuff.
So like it kind of ties in from where we left off. So we had loads of success with those artists. Like Rex is now just sold out 2 US tours.
Yeah.
Did Coco the other week, which is sick. Cosmo is doing the same.
Yeah.
So we kind of plummeted after that, and we kind of disappeared. And this is also with George, who's in charge of all the media and stuff. And then I just got complacent with it and like spent too much time going out and not really caring about it that much, and then realised that it's what I love, and then we started it up, and I decided to relaunch it a year ago, and it was like I'd like hung my boots up. Like football, it's like I've hung my boots up now. I'm not going to do that again. And then I was like, I went up to him. I went up to George. I was like, I think I'm going to get the boots back out the cupboard. And we're going to get the boys back together, get the band back together. And what we do now is completely different to what we did before. And the relaunch is kind of we thought about putting like big acts on, like paying the money for it, but then we realised that that's kind of not what we're about at the moment, and that there were a good amount of really cool musicians that we could do the show with. So we're relaunching, but we're kind of relaunching as a proper company now. Kind of our approach to what we do and how we promote the artists is completely different, and our plans are really big for it as well. Like, there's a full business plan, and we've just got funding and stuff as well. So the relaunch party is, I won't plug it yet, but it's going to be, it's in Tooting Tram Social, which is a huge old tram storage unit, and we've got like 8-foot by 8-foot planets, which we're going to be rigging up, and we're going to have, everyone's going to be like, staff are going to be wandering around in like astronaut costumes, like legit astronaut costumes, projections, all this kind of shit. There's going to be a gallery, a cinema. So yeah, we're doing the launch party, and then after that we're just going to focus on the content.
Is the content going to be mainly on YouTube?
So you'll know yourself. You kind of have to change your content for where you put it.
100%.
And at the moment, because all the algorithms are changing, I won't bore you, but all the algorithms on everything are changing. What we're doing is so the content we're doing is, the 3 things we want it to be is meaningful, to tell a story and for it to be fun, because those are the content that does well, so like Vice style. What we then do is chop it up if it's for Instagram, and then put like a 30-second version of it on Instagram, and then we upload it to Facebook, and then we also upload it to YouTube, so we kind of put it everywhere. Because the algorithm's changed, you'll know with Instagram it's really hard to get all of your followers to see your stuff.
100%, 100%.
So yeah, we're just kind of figuring it out at the moment. But yeah, the content is what we're going to focus on, and then we want it, again, I won't bore you with the details, but we want it to be a kind of 360 all in-house music business.
Cool.
So we sign on artists as a media company, and we cater for everything.
So like a distribution company, would you say?
Kind of, so like recording, like your traditional record company, management, publishing, live, all in one house.
That's pretty dope.
It's a model that's way more ethical for the music industry, because at the moment, all these different companies are all trying to get their fingers in the pie, and it just doesn't work.
100%.
It's pretty toxic. So yeah, big plans. But just got to execute.
I'll definitely recommend you guys to check out Upstage. I think it's Sybil that told me first. Sybil told me first, and then Neeks told me, because they both came to separate interviews. When Sybil said it, I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. Kind of forgot about it. Then Neeks said it. I was like, I definitely need to check this out. That's 2 people in a row.
They're really interesting because they're such fire, man. They're such fire.
They were a duo, and they aren't a duo.
But they're like I'm trying to think of a cool duo. They're like Ant and Dec, but obviously,
100%.
One of them isn't an alcoholic. But we won't talk about that. But they can do their own thing, and they're really good at doing their own thing. But when they come together, it's
crazy.
Such fire.
It's such fire. Do you want to let them know how they can get tickets for your relaunch?
Yeah, so if you go, the Upstage _space is our Instagram, or just have a look on Instagram or Facebook, just search Upstage, it should come up, and there'll be a link there. We've been posting enough there, hopefully to be around the top.
Do you know what? I've actually seen a lot of your posts. They're quite fun. I've seen you have a couple of videos with a lot of the musicians are going to be in relaunch. I actually like the presenters as well. The presenters are pretty cool. They're fun, quirky, vibey. Would love to meet them myself. And definitely.
Very talented.
I guess on this note, we'll go into a topic.
I'm expensive. Hold up. Give me a minute. The ice on my wrist is dripping. Nigga, I know no limit. So the no hands is physics. 100's mathematics. Niggas be pressed, got static. Working the family about it. Working the family about it. 2-door, that coupe, yeah. Feed and bless that juice, yeah. Top floor, nice view, yeah. Making boss moves, yeah. Fucking up, them did it. miss me either. No time for games, no fever. Flow so sick, the fever. These hoes love me like beaver. The piece of my neck be cheesy. Woo. The car be foreign, no visa. Yo.
Hope you guys enjoyed that ad by Mr.Williams, Remix Fridays. Don't forget to download that right now on SoundCloud. It's free download. I know it's cliche, it came out on Friday, but don't worry. You told me to promote it now. Anyways, we're going to get into the topic now. We're getting back to Brexit. If you have been watching the news segments on this channel, you would know I'm always reporting on Brexit these days and trying to keep you guys updated on what's going on. Now, the settlement for this divorce has come down to £40 billion, if you didn't know already. And basically what's going on now is basically England aren't trying to pay it unless they get free trading out of it. Now, what the EU is kind of coming out and saying is that they kind of want more money to cover the trading costs as well. But Theresa May is just like, no, we don't really want to spend on that. If it's not free, it's not free. And they're basically at a standstill right now on whether they're going to take it. I mean, I think at the moment are saying, no, listen, no deal will be agreed unless you can agree on the terms that they want. So basically they want free trading out of it. What do you think? Do you think we deserve to get free trading out of this deal?
So just to clarify, are they asking for, the EU are asking for £40 billion?
Yeah, plus money for trading, basically.
I think it's really wishy-washy. Like I was saying to you earlier, I've just written an essay on EU law and how the UK and EU kind of combine. And it's because it's nothing that's anybody's done before.
Yeah, 100%.
Nobody really knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And I think it's a real grey area. I think it's an excessive amount of money. I never wanted to leave the EU myself, just because if you think of the amount of like manpower and money it's taken to get to this point, what could the government be spending their time,
100%.
you know, rather than doing this? And is it going to benefit us in any way?
Yeah, I think the confusion with Brexit as a whole, especially around, I would say, the foreigners community, is they automatically assume they're going to get sent back home, which isn't necessarily true. But I was hearing, when Brexit starts, if you haven't been here within 5 years, apparently, that potentially you could get sent back home. So if you're studying here, it will be very difficult for you to be able to stay here after your studies, whereas now you can easily just stay here, especially if you're from the EU background, you can kind of just stay here. But I don't know, like, I look at England as a whole and, you know, trying to go independent, and I kind of don't see the point.
No, I don't see the point. And it's that whole 5-year thing, I think it will be similar to like going to America and having to get a visa to work there, which is a massive pig. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to. I've like read up on it and I can't see really how it's going to affect anything, apart from like slightly tighter border control and a slightly worse off trade deal.
100%. Yeah.
And you know, border security is already pretty good, but I can't see. I just don't understand why you'd want to leave. Yeah. Because now it's going to make, you know, if you want to go on holiday to, you know, somewhere in Europe, it's going to be a massive pain. Yeah. Because we could go to like France tomorrow if we wanted to. Yeah, exactly. Like chill, but that's not going to happen.
I mean, luckily for me, I have a Swedish passport.
Oh, so you're chilling.
I'm still living life good, but it's just annoying to think that now going Paris, you have to queue up and pull out your passport. It's almost like queuing up in immigration. It's not that serious, you know what I mean?
Might be so quick to just swim across the channel.
That's so
passport
true.
queues are long enough as they are.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and to make it even, I think even for the EU, it's just creating more queues. Britons love to go on holiday. We bring in so much revenue.
Yeah, we do.
Especially around places like Spain, Greece. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think we kind of do deserve the free trade in a way. If we're gonna go back into that, because of how much revenue the UK generally gives to Europe anyway.
Yeah, and we generate a lot of revenue through tourism as well.
100%.
London's one of the biggest hotspots for tourists.
Yeah, 100%.
And it just makes it that much harder for people to come in and experience all the good things that Britain has. Again, it's all I've heard in the news is they're trying to sort a deal out. They're trying to sort a deal out. We won't lose a massive amount, but the economy's been hit by it. The value of the pound has gone down quite considerably.
Hard.
So yeah, we're British. I'm sure we'll recover from it, but it's one of those stupid things. I think why have we done that?
To be honest, I think people just went let's just vote Brexit because they wanted to. I mean, a lot of the racist community say, let's send everyone back. Cause this is how people thought it was going to happen. They thought the Asians or blacks or whatever will get sent back home. That's how small-minded these people were. They didn't actually look into the bigger picture of how businesses are collapsing at the moment.
The beautiful thing about London is how multicultural it is.
100%, yeah.
And Croydon would not be Croydon without the diversity it has.
Yeah, that's 100%.
If Croydon was all white, it would be fucking shit. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
It would be shit.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have half the culture, half the vibes. I won't.
I think it's just ludicrous how the Brexit has gone, and even when the the previous Prime Minister left, David Cameron, it kind of just labelled how unplanned this really was. I don't think anyone even expected to be out of it. I think they were so surprised that we lost. David Cameron was like, really? We actually lost? We're out of the EU?
Yeah.
And it kind of just shows how unprepared we are in this country.
Yeah, it was. I was watching an interesting interview yesterday with a band where they were talking about this thing called thought contagion, which is where the bad ideas spread so quickly, diseases.
Yeah.
And it's who was ever talking about this 5 years ago, and why, just because one person said it, has it become such a big thing now?
Yeah, 100%.
And it's the same in America.
Yeah.
All of a sudden we want to leave the EU. Well, I didn't see anyone talking about it before that one person mentioned it.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
People just need to open their eyes a bit.
People just need to relax, man.
Yeah, just
do let me know in the comment section below if you think Brexit is a good idea or a bad idea. I would never judge anyone. If you genuinely wanted to be out of the EU, just let me know why. I genuinely want to know why people want to be out of the EU. But
freedom of speech.
Don't be so narrow-minded and say, do you know what? Yeah, there's so many Asians on my street. Listen, I don't get that side of it, but hey, people totally does have a opinion. But do let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out Upstage. We'll have another topic coming up right now. Link in the description below to jump into the show, which will relaunch on the 5th of April. That's the one. I got that correctly. So make sure you go check him out. Link in his stuff will be there as well.
Don't watch me either. No time for games, no fever. Flow so sick, the fever. These hoes love me like beaver. The piece of my neck be cheese. The car be foreign overseas. Yo, young phenomenon. Eating beats like it's been weeks. Nigga, no Ramadan. Flow up and